Jillian. If you're new here to this channel, what's up? Hey, how are you doing? We are here for our Walk and Talk Wednesday, and y'all, I cannot believe another week has gone by and we are back at this again. And I think it's because we're at Universal. So if you happen to miss the last Walk and Talk Wednesday, catch that. That was last Wednesday, we're at Universal, and now we're back here again. Why? Well, if you didn't catch my post, always check the post, because I try to let you all know like what the theme is going to be in the subject and the content for our live streams, whether we're at Universal or Disney. But in my last live stream, I had some questions around, hey Jillian, are there any Funko Pops that are at Universal? Are there any Labubus? And I don't know about the Labubu. I'm still not completely confident, but if you happen to miss that post, check that out, because there is a fun poll, because I'm curious, what are some of your favorite toys that are out for sale at the moment, or accessories? You can vote between either the Labubu, the plushies, or the Funko Pops. And so as a part of that, I was just like, there could be some Funko Pops here at Universal, but not sure where those would be located. I'm sure they're kind of, sprinkled throughout the park. Well, lo and behold, I ended up going into one of the shops after my live stream and walked in, and they had these Care Bear Funko Pops. So I'm like, of course. So y'all know I have to do you justice. So I'm like, let's go back to Universal and let's do a little bit of a deeper dive into what some of these shops have, because honestly, y'all, I don't really spend a ton of time in a lot of the merch shops here at Universal. I did at Epic, and then with certain shops I'll gladly go to, like there's a brand new Super Nintendo World shop here at Universal Orlando, and then of course as we get closer to Halloween Horror Nights, I'll probably be ducking into a couple of the shops that they have here just to check out some of the merch. So I wanted to show you all what some of the stores are giving here at Universal, and catch up and touch base. And if this is your first Walk and Talk Wednesday, I am so glad to have you here. Essentially, y'all, the point of Walk and Talk Wednesdays is that we get our walk on and we're just chit-chatting. We're playing it low key. So hopefully you have laced up those walking shoes, or if not, you have a comfy spot, or maybe you're tuning in from a long day at work. You all know that I love to interact and engage with you all at any time of the day. So thank you for joining, and we're just going to go ahead and get started, and I'll show you all where I'm at. So last week's Walk and Talk Wednesday, we were starting right around the Wick Up pop-up shop. Hey, what's up? What's up, cuh? How are you, Grave Defeater? Welcome to Walk and Talk Wednesday at Universal Orlando. Hi, Gabby. How's it going? Thank you for joining. And y'all, you are just tuning in at the right time. We are getting started here. So in case if you have never been to Universal Florida, last week for the Walk and Talk Wednesday, we were right around the Wick Up pop-up shop. We're around the corner from that. You see the Born Identity Spantacular, and that's actually a lot of fun. What's up, FCA 452? How's it going? And y'all, we're going to check out some of the stores here and get our walk and talk on, because you all know I love to run my mouth. So engage, drop down in the comments. Let me know where you're dialing in from. And also, do you have any plans for the summer to come out here to Universal? I hope so. And if you do decide to come out here, y'all, get your fans, get your cooling costs. It is hot as hell here in Florida right now. It's like in the 90s and it's always humid. It's hurricane season, so make sure to bring a light rain jacket with you. But we're going to head into one of the first shops. So just so you have a point of view where this is located, it's near kind of like this kind of like fun, old-timey area here at Universal. I kind of like to call it Universal's Main Street. So we're right down from the Born Spectacular, across from the fake pharmacy. And y'all, look, my sister was just pointing this out. Whitney, say what's up to the people. Y'all, check out Whitney. She has an awesome gaming channel, Whitney, WHIT_NEE15. But you all see right now, they're doing a merch reveal. Now, recently, of course, we have Friday the 13th, and y'all know I cannot wait for Halloween Horror Nights. I am looking forward to it. So let's go in, y'all, and see what the merch is giving. And if there's anything you all want me to take a closer look of, let me know. But y'all, look at Jason. And you see like the candle right here. And I think these are some mugs. I actually really like the shape of this mug. You all know Java and Journey. So we get on with our Java, and I'm always interested in a cool mug. And this one is 20 bucks, hand wash only. But yeah, no, I cannot wait for Halloween. And what I love about this store particularly is that there's always like a lot of cool merch, especially themed around Universal monsters. So it really reminds me of the Dark Universe over at Epic Universe right now. But you have Creature from the Black Lagoon over here. And you have the Creature in all his glory standing up over here. And then, of course, we have like Dracula, the Mummy. So just like a lot of cool merch. And then this is the theme for Halloween Horror Nights, Never Go Alone. And to be honest with you all, I'm not like completely thrilled about at least the look of these initial shirts. I do love Fallout, so drop down in the comments if you've seen Fallout before. It is such a good show. You can find it on Amazon Prime. It's so good, y'all. I cannot wait for season 2 of Fallout. But yeah, I'm not like a huge fan. Even last year, I wasn't like the biggest fan of the theme. It was like around a lot of skulls and things like that. This one I think is all right. So we'll see what other merch comes out, especially as we get closer to October. And then y'all, so you know my question on that survey, which is like, what is your favorite thing? Do you love the Funko Pops? Do you love the Labubus? Do you love the plushies? And I am a plushie girly. And so seeing like the Good Guys Chucky plushie like puts a smile on my face. And they have a really cool Chucky popcorn bucket available around Halloween Horror Nights. That's a lot of fun and it's like interactive. But you see also too, like Hello Kitty is feeling the Good Guys vibe right here. So they have Hello Kitty like straight up themed. Ooh, y'all, I have no idea what is going on with my device. Let me rotate it back here. All right, here we go. I was doing something really funky there for a second. But yeah, so we have Hello Kitty Chucky. Y'all, I cannot wait. Now, I also am not the biggest fan of the Hello Kitty Chucky, but I know that some folks find it really popular. But look at like all the plushies. And like I said, I don't think Labubus are going to be here at Universal, but there's certainly a lot of different themed plushies with all of like your character favorites underneath like the Universal umbrella or partnerships that Universal has. And then there's also going to be the Funko Pops that I'll show you all. But look at the headband. I think those are like totally adorable. So definitely when I am really looking to get my merch on as we get closer to October, probably actually September, let's be real, I will probably like really get into these. And then my sister was just looking at the Jason shirt, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that. We may have to get that. How much is she? Okay, 33. That's about typical. Oh, and y'all, look at this. So this is really cool. So they have kind of like this like puzzle display. So you actually collect some of the characters and you see them like right here. You have to go around to the different stalls and collect all the different pieces when they come out. So in the last few weeks they have Fallout, of course. Now they have Jason, so you can get those and collect it, put it on your frame, and you see how they have this like all lit up, so you could put like your favorite like candle. Y'all, you could tell I'm truly a millennial who's trying to decorate. I love these candles. This does not have anything to do with the actual frame itself when you put the pieces in it, but I think it's pretty cool. And then we have Ghostbusters. Good, how are you? Oh my gosh, y'all, Slimer. And some of these shirts I think are so much fun, but some of them are hit and miss. But like, drop down in the comments, are you a Halloween person? And if you are you planning on going to Halloween Horror Nights? I would love to hear with the Bride of Frankenstein. And Epic Universe especially has like a lot of the Dark Universe tribute to the Universal monsters. And y'all, here are the Funko Pops. And I literally had no idea that these were here. And look at like the Care Bears are themed to the Universal monsters. So we have the Bride of Frankenstein. You have Dracula here. The Mummy. Y'all, these are so adorable. I'm going to reach down and grab this. You have Grumpy Bear as Frankenstein. This one I like the most. Y'all, but I did not even realize, and I felt so bad because the person who was asking about the Funko Pops, I was like, maybe there's Funko Pops. I'm not really sure. And then, of course, like I walk in here, I felt like a fool after the last live stream, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's all these like Care Bear costume as our favorite Universal monsters. So these are a lot of fun. And let's see how much these cost, because I actually have no idea. I don't actually own any Funko Pops. I think a lot of them are really cool. So this one's $20. So is that a good deal, y'all, for those of y'all that are into the Funko Pops? I don't know. I'm assuming that's decent. My sister was telling me how much the La Boo-Boos cost, and I was just like, what? At the price? And you can't even pick out your own one. Like it comes like in a box and it's all a surprise. They all look different. And I was shooketh when she told me that, because I had no idea. And so she was also saying that for some of the bigger sizes of the Labubu's, that those could run like hundreds of dollars, like a few $100s. And I'm like, the devil is a liar. But of course, like little keychain ones are like $30. But I had no idea that I just assumed that they came with like their little costumes and you pick all that out. And apparently I'm like, it's a scam. Like you pay for the Labubu's, and then y'all, you have to go. Y'all are going to be like, girl, how old are you? How did you not know this? I am so late to the game. And I think because those plushies creep me out a little bit that I never paid attention. But I was just like, you've got to be kidding me that you not only don't get a chance to pick like the color of the Labubu, but you buy it. You open it up and it's a surprise. I guess that's fun. But then you have to go back out and buy like little accessories, like little outfits and stuff for it. And I just assumed it came in like one set and you just pick like what kit you want. Of course, they're trying to get as much money as they can. I guess I'm not mad about it, but I'm like, what is up with that? And y'all, what is up with this hair? I promise you it's because it's windy, and this is why I miss my braids. Like, let's get into that for a second. I got my braids taken out recently, and I feel like I am not myself without my braids. And I think it's because it makes my hair look fuller and it's longer and I can style it and it always looks good. And right now the hair, she is looking very thirsty. She is looking thirsty. Y'all, we'll see how long this lasts, because I was like, oh, I'm just going to wait a few weeks. I may just give it like a couple weeks and go back to braids immediately, because it's just like so low maintenance. And especially when you're here in Florida, it's so hot and humid. And my black and brown ladies know that like we're not trying to play with heat and humidity when it comes to our hair. So y'all, I may have to go and get the braids, because I'm like, the wind is blowing all over my face. My hair tends to be on the drier, thinner side. So if anyone has any like suggestions for hair care products or whatever, let your girl know. But I really need to get my braids back. But let me show you all again like what the view looks like. So this is the 5 and Dinosaur. So that's where we saw like the Funko Pops, and as well as some of the Halloween Horror Night merchandise. Now, y'all, right now, this doesn't always exist. There is a pop-up where they have a basically discount store for pass holders. So if you are a Universal pass holder, you can come over here and check out some exclusive merch. And y'all, it's 60% off. This is something else. My sister was like, why did you not film this last week? And I'm like, I know, it's because I'm a trifling heifer. That's what it comes down to. So I felt really bad that I didn't have my pass. Hi, thank you. So you just show your pass and you just walk in. But y'all, this is like 60% off now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of it looks like it makes sense that it was like the bottom of the barrel, but some of it is actually really cute. So they have some of the like outfits. You have like the Roxy right here. I'm not really into the beachwear stuff, even though I live here in Florida. But you see here, they have like also some pass holder merch left over from like prior seasons. And this one is like one of the Spirit jerseys. And of course, it's very like summery, right? Like for your treats. And here's the back of it here. And again, like, I think it's all right. I don't really love it. And y'all, typically the Spirit jerseys cost like a lot. Let me straighten this back up. For those of you all that like shop a lot of the Spirit jerseys, whether that's at like your favorite theme park or, you know, whether that's like Disney Universal, super, super, super expensive. Like typically the Spirit jerseys are going to run you like $80. So the fact that they have these here and you see like the 60% off ticketed price. And so like this stuff is super discounted. So it's exciting that they have this pop-up, and it's not going to be here forever. It's probably going to be here until they sell most of this, and then who knows what they're going to do with the rest of it. Oh, and just in time for Pride. This is probably something from last year. But yeah, that's really nice. I love the colors, and of course, love Pride. What's up, Judith? How's it going, Judith? Y'all, Judy is my mom, so be nice to me in the comments because I may have to cuss you out if you start acting inappropriate, okay? And I'll have to tell my mom to log off for a second. But yeah, y'all, so these are all like on this side of the pop-up, like all the great merchandise at 60% off. Ooh, y'all, I didn't even notice this one the last time I was here. I really like this crop top. And y'all, crop tops, you know, because I'm a bigger gal, the crop tops kind of fit a little different, but I have like a short torso. So sometimes I don't mind the crop tops because they actually aren't too short. I don't have to worry about like the belly falling out and hanging out. This one's really cute. So I may have to peep this one out, and they have like some more here. So it has like that kind of college university style for Universal. And here's like all the kind of like Christmassy stuff over here, which I think is a lot of fun. So they have like these ornaments. And the last time my sister and I and co-producer, aka husband, were here, we were like checking it out. And y'all, I lost my mind. I was like, oh my God, a black nutcracker. I was like, I have to get this. So my sister and I actually purchased a couple of these that we're going to put on our tree when we get closer to the holiday season, which is kind of crazy to even be thinking about that now. But pretty soon I'm actually going to be swapping out my spring summer decor for my fall decor, and then doing another round of swapping that out for Christmas. So y'all, it's crazy. I can't even wrap my head around that right now. But yeah, like they have all these fun ornaments. And y'all know I support my people. So I got the black nutcracker. And then for all of you Harry Potter fans, they have Harry Potter ornaments here, and it's all divided by house, of course, as well as like the stockings. And I love Harry Potter, but I'm very much someone who goes by theme. So drop down in the comments if you love a good theme and if that's typically how you decorate. So what I mean by that is, for me personally, on my tree, all my decor or all my ornaments have to kind of all like complement each other. And so for me, if I were to get this, I'd want it because I have like a Harry Potter or some kind of like magical themed tree. And because that's not the case for me, like I'm probably going to completely avoid the Harry Potter ornaments, although I do have a lot of the Harry Potter shirts. And so y'all, like, I'm not shocked to see this here because, like, straight up, we are in Florida. So unless you're traveling somewhere, you're not going to be wearing like the Slytherin beanie and the scarf. The long sleeves, I think, are fine because there are some, especially in like when we get into the winter, not that it gets super cold, but it gets cool enough to wear that. But y'all, like you have the Honeydew scarves, which I think are really cute, and it's pink. I did buy this last week when I was here, the Hogsmeade mug. This I thought was so cute. And I'm like, this is like perfect. And they have like some wrapping paper. And of course, if you think you're going to like gift someone your pass holder, you're like, I want to gift my person, my friend, partner, whomever, some Harry Potter stuff. This is the best time. If you happen to be here in Florida, you're a pass holder, like come over here and go ahead and get your gifts. They have like the frames, they have like the Burt's Bees down at the bottom. Swap this back around. Y'all, sorry, this phone orientation is going a little bit crazy on me sometimes when I angle it. But yeah, so it's really cool to see all this merch. And then you have like the Hello Kitty stuff over here, which I think is also fun. No drama. In the backpacks. But again, y'all, as I said, like some of this, I'm like, okay, I could totally see why it's in the discount store because I'm not interested. This is actually cool. The original Nutcracker, and it's like the squirrel here. So yeah, there's like some interesting things. You just kind of have to like figure out what it is you like. I actually don't even see, so they had the last week I was here, the Hogsmeade pillows, and I think those are all gone, but I purchased a decorative pillow. Again, I'm going to put that on my sectional around the holiday season. But yeah, y'all, like this is pretty much it. We have more Harry Potter stuff over here. And again, shout out to all my peeps who like the plushies. You have like Draco Malfoy over here. You have the Death Eater. And then you have like the mask. But yeah, a lot of Harry Potter stuff. And this is like, to me, the best time to get your Harry Potter merch if you find something that you love, because I never see Harry Potter merch on sale like this. And then, of course, you have like some Jurassic World. I do like the tank top. I think the tank top is really cute. And yeah, more plush. So like Universal, y'all, going back to that poll that I had, you can find the Funko Pops and the plushies galore here in like the themes of your favorite Universal franchises. But I don't know that they'll ever have the Labobos. I could totally see them. I keep saying Labobo, Labubus. I totally see them having it if they struck up a theme and a deal where they like did like some Labubus that were like kind of the same thing with the Care Bear Funko Pops if they're dressed as like Dracula and all that. But, you know, this is like pretty much it. And you can actually purchase like some of this wall art and whatnot as well. And they have some frames like going back over here. But yeah, that's it. So I mean, I've already picked out what I wanted the last time I was here. I just got a few things because like I said, it was giving like very much like, yeah, we're fully aware that this is it. So it's not giving, this is the best of the best and we're going to hook you up. It's giving like this is leftovers and very much we're about done. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and find Whitney. Oh, there she is. All right, you ready? All right, let's go ahead. You want to go out this way? I don't know. I'm going to go out this way. All right, y'all, we're going to go on to the next shop. So we're going to get our walk on. Our next destination is we're going to head over to Diagon Alley, and we're going to check out some of the merch shops there just to see what we can get into. Excuse me. In the morning, no, so what did you think? Like, drop down in the comments. Did you see anything that looked really cool? Like, to me, it's giving discount. Like we're done. We're trying to clear this stuff out. And for those pass holders that were able to get into the store like right when they opened, good on them. I think I caught it after it had already been open for a few weeks because I'm sure they had like some really great picks, but I was quite happy with what I was able to find the last time I was here, but I didn't really see anything else except for those crop tops. So I'm like, oh, those are cute. But y'all, let's be real. Do I need to spend any more coin on Universal merch? No. But am I? Yes. I hate to even admit it. Y'all, Disney, Universal, and Beyonce. Those are the three things that consistently take my coin. I can't. Like, I'm like, I will never have a check. What check? Where? Who is she? What is the check?
I didn't SpongeBob store over here.
Oh, I didn't realize there's a SpongeBob store over here. Should we walk in there? All right, y'all, we're actually going to walk over to the SpongeBob store. My sister is going to play the role of my co-producer because he typically leads us everywhere. And she is actually going to help direct because y'all know, I don't know if I've said this in my prior live streams, I have a terrible sense of direction. Terrible. I will get lost just trying to get out of this park, depending on where I'm at. And I will just roam around in circles. And it's like, y'all pray for her. We literally just walked by the entrance and she can't even get back out. That's how terrible my sense of direction is, y'all. So, you know, continue to pray for your girl. It's like, you'll see me now. I'll be wearing the same outfit, roaming around, trying to figure out. And you're like, girl, I saw you last week. Why are you still here? Why is you mean like security didn't kick her out? And it's like, no, because security was like, this is funny. We're just going to let her do her own thing and wander around until she gets her life. But yeah, y'all, like, I feel like a check does not exist at this point. I spent so much money on merch when Epic Universe made things right and I had a better experience the second time around, and I put all this on my channel, y'all. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, because your girl just said that she doesn't have a check pretty much. So I'm not monetized yet, but you know what? With your support, one day we'll get there, right? Half a nation, one nation under Java and Journeys with Jillian. With your support, I have a great feeling that we'll be close to getting there. And not to mention, y'all, I do a terrible job sometimes of promoting myself. Sometimes I'm really good and sometimes I'm not. I am on the road to trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And we're already like, I think a little bit over 8,000, I think around 8,500 or so. So y'all, like, keep supporting your girl. Like, thank you so much. I'm so grateful, because I never would have thought in a million years I would even have like a few subscribers. I was like, oh, it's just going to be my husband, my mom, and my sister, and they'll probably be it, maybe a couple of friends. But y'all are really showing up and showing out, so I appreciate it. And we're about to head to our next shop. I have never been in here, y'all. The SpongeBob SquarePants. What a great walk and talk. Like, y'all, I typically am like getting my power walk on, and getting distracted by all the merch is a pleasant surprise. I love shopping. I don't know that my husband likes that I love shopping. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so cute. Drop down in the comments. Let me know, are you a lover of SpongeBob? Y'all, I used to stan SpongeBob when I was a kid. I love SpongeBob. I hadn't really watched SpongeBob in a long time, but still, it's such a favorite, and I have never been in this shop. So I like the little like fanny packs they have down here. Is that silicone? Oh my gosh, y'all, look at these cups. The cups are straight up silicone. That is so interesting. I've never seen that before. And that's really good for like kids, especially too. You don't have to worry about them breaking anything. Wow, that's interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. Oh, and they have like, speaking of getting something for your kids, like they have little tiny ones. And y'all, this one is $25. So yeah, that's really cute. And then the small ones are $18. I've never seen those before. If you love SpongeBob, tell me who your favorite character is. I love Squidward. Squidward is my mood, like half the time, because of all the shenanigans that I have to deal with sometimes. Squidward is my mood. Like, look, Mondays got me like, for me, it's not Mondays. It's like pretty much every work day got me like this, which is why I love spending time with you all on these live streams, because it helps me to just get my mind off of it. And I really hope with everything going on in the world that you all are able to find like that break and just that moment, right, to take a breather and get distracted, whether that's by watching some trashy reality show or going out to your favorite theme parks like me. Like, get yourself out, because you know, there's so much going on in the world. It's just nice to get that mental break and find joy in something. And so for me, like, I find a lot of joy talking with you all and taking you on my adventures. So find that thing that makes you happy, and hopefully you continue to support your girl, because I want to make sure that I can be that great distraction for you. We can help each other out, right? Build community. But here is Sandy over here, and the Pineapple House, all these lounge fly bags. Excuse me, lounge fly. Y'all, sometimes I'm losing my voice and my way of speaking. Then we have Patrick over here. But yes, Squidward, I stand Squidward. And I love Mrs. Puff. Like, those are my favorite characters. Is that a hat? Oh, it's a Krabby Patty.
What's this?
Oh, so y'all, it's just like a little Krabby Patty plushie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fun. So this would be great for like a road trip and something to just like rush your head on. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at the cute plush. So this is my thing, y'all. Forget the Labubu's. Like, I love me a good plushie. I love these pineapple ones. But if you haven't, take that little survey that I posted on my channel and tell me what team are you? Are you team Funko Pop? Are you team plushie? Are you team Labubu? Oh my gosh, and here's Squidward, speaking of the devil, Mr. Krabs, the ultimate entrepreneur, right? Oh my gosh, y'all, yeah. See, this is definitely Whitney. Y'all, this is my sister. If any of my sister people are watching this, y'all know. And look at Patrick. We all need a friend like Patrick. And I love the backpacks here. And so y'all, something like this is awesome, but I'm always afraid because of it getting dirty, especially when you're pulling it on and off, getting in between rides. So if you're someone that's like very much a neat freak, like when you come and you buy things like this, just be careful. Maybe put a little Scotch Guard on it to help with like stain protection if you want to increase the longevity. But yeah, I really like a lot of what they have here. So this is going on with our theme, y'all. Look at all the SpongeBob plushies. Oh my gosh, the rainbow. The more you know, y'all. The more you know me. That is what this is giving. But I love this. This is so cute. I can't believe I've never walked in here. Oh my gosh, I'm smiling. Yes. I love that. And y'all, we have like SpongeBob's house right over here. Let's actually see if we can. I'm not going to go in there, but let's look at it from the outside. Oh my gosh, and there's Gary. So cute. Oh, actually, you can just like walk in here. It's not that bad. Because y'all know if we had to like crawl through here, I'm telling you, I would have to get my sister to pull me up off the floor. That's where we're at right now in life. Yeah, this is cool. And then they have the Krabby Patties over there. So yeah, y'all, this is okay. You have to tell me, for those of y'all that are tuning in, like which store is your favorite so far? Do you like the first store that we went into? I want to say it was the 5 and Dime with the Halloween Horror Nights. Did you like the pass holder discount store, SpongeBob? Let me know. And y'all, we've been at this for 30 minutes. I can't believe it. I am not, y'all, typically I do this for about a half hour, but I'm not going to disappoint you. We are going to go over to Diagon Alley. We're going to check out some of the merch there, and then we'll end our stream. We need to go back this way? Okay, y'all, this is E.T. I just want to show y'all really quick. E.T. Adventure is over by the SpongeBob store for those of you all that are interested in coming out here. And then isn't DreamWorks over? Yeah, and then here's the DreamWorks part. And y'all, this is okay. The show is cute, but this is definitely for like the smaller kids back here. And this is fairly new. Like they opened that up like last year, I think it was.
Yeah, maybe like I don't know. Was it the beginning of this year?
Yeah, I can't remember. We when they had their grand opening, we came out like maybe like a week later, and it's okay. It's definitely more for small children. So heads up on that. But yeah, so far, I think my favorite shop, y'all, has to be the 5 and Dime with the Halloween Horror Nights. Are you going to get that Jason shirt?
Yeah, but they had extra small.
Oh, okay. So they just had the extra small sizes, what my sister was telling me. So we're going to have to like...
the Halloween store across the way.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. My sister is definitely more like the small, medium size, and I am like large, medium. It depends. And Universal, I'll tell you all this, like pro tip. So Universal sizes tend to run a little bit smaller, whereas I find with Disney merchandise, if you're buying the clothes, their stuff actually tends to run a little bit bigger. So if you are someone, if you're like your girl and maybe you're a little bit on the fluffier side of things, definitely like if you feel like you want to try something on or keep your receipt, if you're able to come back the next day and take it back. And y'all, look, we have our Back to the Future and show you all this. The DeLorean, y'all. Look at this. What a time to be alive when Back to the Future was the movie. My co-producer, aka husband, loves Back to the Future. So that's really cool to see the DeLorean. I've never actually noticed it. It's probably been there for a while and I've never paid attention. And y'all, we're walking through the Simpsons area. And this is another area. So just like I was talking about with the SpongeBob shop, I've never spent a lot of time in there. I've never actually been into that shop. The Simpsons area, typically what's really popular are the Lard Lad donuts. And we've heard that they're good. I haven't tried it. They're pretty large. I don't know how great they are, but people say they're really good. And for me, I was worried that it'd be gimmicky. So maybe one of these days your girl will try it. And of course, we have like the Duff Beer look and the Quickie Mart, which I think is awesome. But y'all, I've never actually Moe's. It's quick service restaurant in there. And I have never been in any of the quick services. Oh yeah, here's another store, the Quickie Mart. And y'all, we'll save the Simpsons for another day because I want to get you all into Diagon Alley so we can check out the merch over there. But y'all, like I have not gone into any of these stores. And like my sister has played some of the carnival games over in this area, and especially during like Halloween Horror Nights. But that's it. I don't really care for the Simpsons ride, y'all. The Simpsons ride is not my favorite whatsoever. It's very dated. The pre-show is amazing. The pre-show is better than the ride itself. So I don't love it. But yeah, like, I think the Simpsons Land is very well themed. It's pretty cool. But I don't really feel an attachment to the Simpsons at all. I just love walking through here because I think this is like a pretty cool area to look at, and the theming is really well. And you all see some of the carnival games here I was just talking about. And my sister is like a rock star at these carnival games. Like, she will win a ton of plushies. Yeah, here is, of course, you see our favorite clown, Krusty. And so, yeah, this is the entrance to the ride right here, the Simpsons ride, which I'm just not a fan. Do you like the Simpsons ride? It's not really anything, y'all.
I've never done it here. I know we did it
At Universal Hollywood. Yeah, y'all, it's not giving. And I talked about this actually in my last live stream last week, that I don't really care for Simpsons the ride. Men in Black, which is over near adjacent to the Simpsons area, don't love Men in Black either. I'm like, these rides need to be refurbished. So I think, word on the street, is that I think eventually the Simpsons Land is going to be replaced by something else. So it would not shock me in the next like 10 years if Simpsons becomes no more and they actually do something else. Because it's a little dated, although it looks like a lot of fun. So maybe they'll still have like touches of the Simpsons somewhere. But y'all, you know, for a little tea. So Disney actually owns, I think now, the rights to the Simpsons because of their acquisition of like Fox, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of like going back and forth. It's like, would Disney actually start ingratiating Simpsons themes into their parks? And I'm just like, the Simpsons is just not at all Disney. So I don't know what that would look like, how it would go, because the Simpsons to me feels more adult, you know what I'm saying, than like Disney, which is like whimsical and all about the magic. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know that the Simpsons or that Disney needs to do anything with the Simpsons property that's gonna like turn it to the worst. So drop in the comments, let me know, do you love the Simpsons? But yeah, going back to like that question that I was asking about your favorite shops, I personally love that Five and Dime, and that's my favorite one so far. The rest of the stores are cute, but I love them. Probably my least one is the pass holder one, but that's not a permanent store. That's just a pop-up right now. They're just trying to clear out all the stuff that, you know, from prior seasons they're trying to get out. So y'all, here we are. We are getting very close to Diagon Alley here. Yeah. And I'm hoping that I'm able to actually post the video that I recorded last week, probably here in the next week or two. I just wrapped up editing all the rest of my footage from DreamCon. So if you haven't peeped that out, check that out. I was in Houston for DreamCon, which is basically this conference that is for content creators, anime enthusiasts, gamers, designers, like people who are really into like the creative side of the house. And if you're from an underrepresented community. And so it just creates that safe space where you get a chance to learn a lot about being a content creator. Yeah, we can go in here. And y'all, here is the Weasleys theme shop. And it's all supposed to be kind of like a joke shop, so to speak. But yeah, I had such a blast in Houston, and I just finished editing my day 2 and day 3. Check out my travel to Houston and my day 1, part 1 and part 2 videos if you haven't yet on my channel. But yeah, also, like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be in like a cooler place because y'all, it's just so hot and humid. But with us being here at Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter themed area, what house are you? For those of you all that are Harry Potter heads. So in a meeting today, I was wearing a Slytherin crew neck sweater, and a colleague in the meeting was just like, oh, I took you for more of a Ravenclaw, which I thought was a compliment. And I'm like, oh, your girl likes to feel like a Ravenclaw when she can. But I feel like I'm probably more so Hufflepuff, because I, as much as I hate to admit it, love to like help other people and provide kind of like that loyalty and that care to like making sure people have what they need. I'm very much like, I have the spirit of a caregiver in that sort of way. But yeah, y'all, my sister is straight up Slytherin, like straight up 100% Slytherin. I think my husband, aka co-producer, he's 100% a Ravenclaw. He is so smart and has a lot of wisdom. So straight up Ravenclaw. I feel like I could oscillate between a Gryffindor because I'm also someone that like I mean, I guess you could say somewhat brave, but I like fighting for others, like on behalf of others, sticking up for other people too. So I could totally see myself being a Gryffindor as well, but I feel like I'm more a Hufflepuff than anything. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You don't think I could be a Gryffindor? Wow. This fool. Y'all see, y'all should have saw her face. This fool doesn't think I could be a Gryffindor. I don't know why she's even looking at me like that. I totally think I could be a Gryffindor, but I will stay in my lane. And like I said, ooh, y'all, the flyaways, ooh, her hair, what? It is looking thirsty, and the flyaways are, y'all, this is what Florida weather will do to your hair. So come prepared. But I feel like I'm straight up Hufflepuff for sure. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at these. So again, on our theme, talking about plushies, y'all, look at these. And I think that these are more so from the, what's the other franchise? Yeah, Fantastic Beast. What are these things called? Y'all know what these things are called. Drop down in the comments from Fantastic Beasts. And I think they're showing like some battery power, so it must like move or something like that. Oh, squeeze for sound. There we go. Yeah, y'all, I have never seen Fantastic Beasts. So, but I've started to see a lot of these little creatures. There's like a bigger version of them. These are so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, pygmy puffs. Okay, y'all, these things are called pygmy puffs. I love that mug. That is so cute. And you can put your little pygmy puff in the mug. Oh my gosh, y'all, look, their little purses. This reminds me very much. It's giving Labubu in the sense that they have the little keychains over here. Like over in that like tea tray area, you have like the little keychains. But these you could not dress up because they're too round. And you know, look at this is the view of the inside of this merch shop. I have been in here a few times. I may have actually purchased a couple of crew neck sweaters. I actually have the Slytherin and the Ravenclaw sweater that I have, that I've owned for quite some time. I think I picked up from here, and then they have like love potions. But yeah, y'all, the plushies, oh my god, are so cute. I love the pygmy puffs. Those were adorable. All right, y'all, we're going to do one more shop. And I heard the dragon. Y'all know my timing is horrible when it comes to this dragon. The last live stream, I caught it like right at the end. So if you happen to join me for that last walk and talk, we caught the dragon right then and there. And then y'all, like before that, I stood here for forever and everyone had their phones out and I thought it was about to breathe fire and it never did. So I gave up. My timing, I can never time this right, but you can always tell because you'll start seeing like a little like click of fire. And that's how you know when everyone's kind of standing still and have their phones out, you're probably getting to about that time where the dragon is about to breathe some fire, but it's a really cool sight to behold. And y'all, Escape from Gringotts is a fun ride. The complete antithesis of Men in Black as well as The Simpsons. Y'all, here's the experience. So maybe after this live stream, if the wait time isn't too crazy, maybe my sister and I are going to have to, because we have actually Express as a part of our pass holder benefit after 4 o'clock. So we may actually end up going over here, y'all. And in looking, it's showing that the wait time right now is actually 30 minutes. But yeah, y'all, this is like, I can't with the Universal Engineers. They did one, and especially the Wizarding World. It's over in Epic Universe. It's Parisian themed because it's more so themed, less Harry Potter, more Fantastic Beasts themed. But y'all, look how cool this is. And we have the Mars map. I do like the clear backpack. especially like if you're going to a show or concert or something. I think that would be the perfect occasion to have something like that. Like it's cool, it's stylish, and it meets the policy requirements when you're going to like stadium shows or whatever that require a clear backpack. But y'all, this is so cool. Look at the top. This is absolutely amazing. And y'all, I don't actually see any, I do see some owl plushies over here. They're not as fluffy as the pygmy puffs, but again, like Universal just has a slew of different types of plushies. Oh, y'all, look at the owl. It's so cute. Oh, it's a puppet? Oh my gosh, y'all. I can't. Oh my gosh, I love it. Pardon me if I just had money for days. Huh? Yeah. Oh, y'all, and it makes sounds too. Oh my gosh, y'all, I would actually chase my dog around the house with this. She would be so confused, like, what the heck is this? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love it. Oh, and then they have, y'all, again, we're in Florida. If you live in Alaska, this will be perfect for you. And you live in a climate that is cold most of the year, this is for you. Because like I can't. Like that is way too warm here, but it's cute nonetheless. But it's probably one of those things that you buy because you love it and you're like, it's snows like most of the time. I'm here. You know, they have the books, some water bottles. Oh, and then you have like the Hufflepuff backpack with Cedric Diggory's name. First initial, last name. Yeah, this is really cool, y'all. I still think the Five and Dime store is, in terms of like the kind of merch that I love, I do love the Harry Potter shops, but y'all, I also went to Chicago recently. Check out my video. I want to say this was my day 3 visit in Chicago. And y'all, they had a Harry Potter shop and I lost my mind. Check out that video because I show you all like what I ended up getting. And I like, again, bank account gone. Universal's like, we're not going to let up, Jillian. Like, you think you're going to get out of here without buying something? I think not. And that's unfortunate for me. But y'all, I hope you enjoyed this walk and talk. This was a very different walk and talk for me because typically, y'all know I'm trying to get my walk on. Y'all see all the treats and the good eats that we eat on this channel. So we also got to get that exercise in too. So I hope that you enjoyed this very special live stream here from Universal where we were looking at the different plushies, the Funko Pops. We did not see any Labubus, so I don't think that they are anywhere in Universal. But if that ever changes, you know your girl will let you know. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, Mom says hello. Thank you for supporting the channel, Judy. But y'all, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. And hey, if you ever have any topics, if you're like, hey, Jillian girl, for your walk and talk, can we talk about this? Oh, SpongeBob is man. Yeah, that SpongeBob store was pretty awesome. I love me some SpongeBob. So you all tell me, drop down in the comments, even after this live stream was posted, what like character plushie do you love best? And especially if you're able to catch this live stream, which plushie, which Funko Pop, which accessory did you love seeing? With that being said, y'all, I'm going to get on a few rides. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time here. And yeah, my sister girl, what up, fools? Wow, y'all now trying to show out while I'm trying to wrap up this live stream. Oh my, wow. Y'all, you can't take your people nowhere. I'm telling you, you can't take your people nowhere. I've been on here for what? It's almost been 50 minutes and now folks want to start commenting. Come on now. Y'all, I just cannot believe how long of a day this has been. And I think this is probably the longest live stream I've had, like being on here. And that's the other thing too. If you all think that typically I keep my walk and talks about 30, if you're like, girl, can we go a little bit longer? Let me know. So let me know a topic. Let me know the time. Yo, in one of my videos, someone really commented, they were like, you talk too much. And I'm like, well, then get off my channel. Like, this is a walk and talk. Also, this is a vlogging channel. So I can't help it if you don't want to hear me talk. Like, you can, you know, to the left, block, Okay, that's how I handle my haters. Straight up, delete and block. So you all channel and embody. That is the theme I'm leaving you with. Don't be afraid to delete and block some trifling heifers that try to bring the negative energy your way, okay? Delete and block. Straight up from Cousin Jillian. Thank you so much, y'all, for joining me. Mom, thank you so much for your comments and for your support too. And y'all, I'll catch you next week at our walk and talk, which will probably be at one of the Disney parks somewhere. So again, if you have a special request for a park, and also if there's something you would like to see, don't hesitate to let me know. I'll catch you all next week, and keep tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time. Bye, heifers.